Wildcats start first on offense. Inside handoff. Dalen Charles breaks it up to the 40. He's to the 50. He's trying to break away, but is brought down from behind. A saving tackle that time for Oklahoma Panhandle State. But Dalen Charles with a nice run for the Wildcats to get them the first down. Now the man in motion slips a little bit, and Trevor Thompson, will roll to his right and complete it to E.J. Scott down to about the 2-yard line, maybe the 1. Now the inside handoff to Dalen Charles, and he is in for the touchdown off the left side. Wildcats with quick work here in the first quarter, able to get the first points on the board with 11:02 left to go in the first quarter. Wildcats leading 6-0 pending the extra points.
You can definitely tell the Wildcats wanted to come out with pace. They wanted to set the tone immediately from the beginning. And as we've seen from the Wildcats, A, it's really hard to win here in Pineville if you're an opposing team. And B, the Wildcats like to play from ahead.
Running back in the backfield to his left. He'll block as Stevens goes over the middle, and a great job by the Wildcats on the defense. Coming over the middle and getting a hand on the football was Pop McGee, who is as good as they come in the NAIA level when you talk about defensive backs.
The Wildcats right there just brought the entire house. They had, I think, 5 or 6 rushing, and the defensive backs in man coverage. Wildcats definitely very happy with the first 2 defensive possessions.
And he is set up at the 25-yard line. That'll make it a 35-yard field goal attempt. Spot is down, kick is on the way. It's got plenty of leg, and it is good. Levi Hilborn nails it. 35-yard field goal to give the Wildcats the lead again at 10-7. Charles this time to his left. He'll take the inside handoff, has it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. LCU takes the lead again.
Second touchdown for Dalen Charles, who had 48 yards in that first quarter. And again, it just cannot be spoken of enough, the individual efforts that are being put in through these Wildcats skilled players.
As the receiver comes in motion behind the quarterback, and the Wildcats with a reverse again, looked like he wanted to pass it. He does, has a man open at the 40, down to the 30. That's Trace Williams, as the Wildcats with a little razzle-dazzle there on the reverse again. And you could tell he wanted to throw it, Brandon, but was kind of waiting for Trace to come across the middle and get to that far side.
And you can't help but ask yourself, does Ginn have any quarterback in his history as he bounced back for that pass?
2nd down and 1. Dalen Charles gets the handoff, works to the left side, got a chance to take it, and he does for the touchdown. Dalen Charles with his 2nd touchdown of the game as the Wildcats extend the lead, now at 9, pending the extra point.
Well, Al, Dalen was actually holding up a 3 right now because I believe that's his 3rd touchdown of the game now.
Oh, I think you're right.
Right there.
5:05 left to go in the first half. Takes the handoff across the 50, trying to break away. He does. Can he take it all the way? He's got a man chasing him. He won't catch him. That is a touchdown for the Wildcats. And for LCU, a 57-yard touchdown run. Stevens taking the ball and dropped in the backfield for a loss. Breaking in that time for the Wildcats, big number 99. That's Jermarian Jackson, the freshman defensive tackle out of West Feliciana. Stevens is back to pass. Cats bring some pressure, and he throws it on the flat, and actually having to come back and make the catch is the receiver, who gets it at about the 20-yard line. Now fumbles it as he's tackled, and it looks like the Wildcats recover as the pass that time went to number 2, Draylon Roberson, who made a great play to come back on the throw, which was short, and make the catch, and then the Wildcats able to force the fumble.
And the reason that the receiver, Draylon Roberson, had to come back on that throw is because Brandon Stevens got hit as he was releasing the ball. And then it turned into what we just saw right there on the field. Tried to extend the play, get some extra yards, and the Wildcats defense able to pop that ball free.
So it'll be for the Wildcats a 28-yard field goal attempt for Levi Hilborn. Good snap, kick is on the way, looks good, and it is. Levi Hilborn extends the Wildcat lead to 6. Now he goes back the other way. Stevens is going to get blitzed and taken down, as firing in there that time for the Wildcats on the defensive play was number 21, Dwayne Scott. He's got no one in the backfield. I think 3 receivers out high. Cats bringing the pressure. Logan Brimmer knocks him down, and it'll be a sack for the Wildcats. I believe for Brimmer, that's his first unassisted sack of the year, and a big loss.
And he's been searching for that for a while now.
As Jabari Coleman is on the left side now. Cats come again with a pressure, and again take him down on the blitz that time for the Wildcats. was number 5 for LCU, Khalil Briscoe. The linebacker blitz, and the sack will force them to have to punt again.
That is exactly what the Wildcats needed for a shift in momentum. Now, getting that ball back.
Wildcats only have a field goal here in the second half so far. Thompson now second and long. Little screen pass over the middle. Sammy Feaster. Feaster across the 20, across the 30, up to the 40, and finally brought down after a nice game. Beautiful inside screen to the wide receiver, Sammy Feaster, who picks up the first down and has the Wildcats with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. So that'll make it 2nd down and 10. Fakes the handoff, steps up, has a man over the middle, complete to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, as it's Ethan Crispin trying to spin out of a block and does, or I should say out of a tackle and does, takes the ball down to near the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, the give to Scott up the middle, inside the 10, pushing his way inside the 5 to about the 1-yard line. Some tough running from Solon Scott.
And enough cannot be said about this Wildcats offensive line, just absolutely getting after it and laying the hammer down.
Yard marker is at about the 2-yard line. Tavion back in the backfield. They'll give to him, has a hole, has it in the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown Wildcats. Tavion Cunningham has been the workhorse for the Wildcats here in the second half, mostly because of the kind of injury situation with Dalen Charles. Takes the snap, back to pass, has time, looking to, broken up. And the Wildcats will fall a little short here today, 48-40. Wildcats despondent. The Aggies juke as Oklahoma Panhandle State improving its season record now to 3-2, and the Wildcats fall to 1-4 and 1-2 in the Sooner Athletic Conference.